Hello everyone, and welcome back to Miss B's Messy Drag Adventure. I'm Blaine, my name is Blaine, or Miss B Messy, and today on this leg of the journey, we will be learning how to make hip pads. Yes. So I've never made hip pads, I don't know anything about hip pads, well before this I didn't know anything. And yeah, I've only seen videos in hip pads, I've seen hip pads of course, but I've never actually made them. So today we are going to be learning how to we'll be learning how to make them. And yeah, so when I first started watching videos, I figured there's a few things you're gonna need to start your journey. So the first thing you're gonna need is a piece of foam. I realize that I'm probably gonna need a smaller piece of foam, but foam is what you'll need. 2 inches, 3 inches, 4 inches, it depends on how big you wanna be. And yeah, so I got a 2-inch. I think I'm gonna have to go down to a 1.5 inch because like I said, they ended up pretty big. So number 2, what you'll need also is an electric knife or a box cutter or scissors of sorts, anything that'll cut through foam. Obviously, because you can't have foam that's blocking square as your butt. So scissors or electric knife. Electric knife works the best if you can find one. I went to Walmart, found one for $15. Okay, next thing is a black marker, Sharpie, or anything that's permanent and will write on plastic. Okay, and fourth thing is some cling wrap. Cling wrap. Yes, cling wrap or cellophane, anything that's clear and will wrap and stick together and hold together for a little bit. So, cling wrap, basically, is what I'm talking about. Okay, fifth thing is some scissors. Any kind of scissors will work, just some kind of scissors you have around. Sixth thing, and finally, is hopefully you can have an assistant. I was so lucky to have my boyfriend help me out with this little journey. But if you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, friend, whatever, laying around the house somewhere that can help you do this, you will definitely need someone to help you. You can try doing it alone, but I wouldn't recommend it because it's quite difficult to draw on yourself behind yourself. So, assistant is what you'll need. Okay, so like I said, these turned out pretty big, but it was a fun time making them and definitely a learning experience. So that's what this channel is all about, is learning and trying and going through the trials and tribulations of what it takes. So yeah, stay tuned for the rest of the video because here we go. Let's go on making pads. Boom. So first, with you and your assistant, you're going to start with your cellophane at the top of your ribs and start wrapping it around your body all the way down. But let me speed this up a bit just so we can get things going a little quicker. Alrighty, now that we're almost all the way down to the bottom of the knee, although he wanted to trap me in the cellophane for a little extra minute or two, you're gonna then get your Sharpie out and you're gonna start tracing out where your pads are gonna go. You're gonna start at your waist and work all the way around to the middle of your butt, down to the top of your knee, and you're gonna trace those lines and start connecting those dots all the way around your thigh muscle, all the way back around to your buttocks. And make sure you get the top part of your buttocks as well as the underneath so that your pads will be fitting correctly. Okay, now that you're almost fully traced out, you're gonna get your assistant to get those scissors on out. Actually, no, you take the scissors and cut right down the center of that cellophane and just be careful. Be careful. So now that your stencils have all been cut out, you're going to then transfer them to the foam with your marker, of course. And then, well, looking back in hindsight, I probably would have used 2 blocks of foam instead of 1 to make sure that both stencils were traced out correctly. But hey, this is all about learning here on this channel, so you live and you learn. And now, oh, the fun part. Here's the fun part. Yay! So you're gonna start cutting out the foam pad from the foam, and then you're going to start cutting out each edge individually. So you don't want any edges on there. This is very tedious, but hey, you gotta go through it. It's fun still, and just make sure if you're using an electric knife to kind of use the end tip of the knife. That's what I found to make it really precise. So yeah. And I think this process took me about an hour and a half to 2 hours, just the cutting alone. So thank God we sped this up for you because we'd be here for quite a while. Done. So, as you can see, the pads turned out pretty large, but they looked okay, and I think I need maybe like 1 or 2 more pairs of tights, just smoothing it down a little bit on the sides. Like I said, I think I'm gonna do another pair, but I just wanted to share with all of you my first time making them, just to show that, yeah, it was hard, it was fun, it was a lot, there was foam everywhere, but we had a good time. And yeah, so if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel, and if you have any advice, please leave it in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, and